Hello and welcome. My name is Charyl and I want to thank you so much for joining me today for this brief little shoulder mobility sequence. We'll get into creating some heat and sending fluid into the joints for nutrition, as well as building a little bit of strength. So without further ado, we'll get straight into it. Come to a comfortable seated position in the middle of your mat. And you can sit on your shins or cross your ankles or maybe pull your heel to the groin. Whatever you've chosen. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Draw your belly in, support your spine. And then place your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your belly. Either soften your gaze or close your eyes. And take a cleansing breath. Inhale fully into your belly, your diaphragm, and your chest. Exhale, let it go. And do it again, inhale. Exhale. So there's power in the number 3. We'll do it again, inhale. Exhale. And when you're ready, if your eyes are closed, just gently start to blink them open. If your gaze is softened, just refocus your gaze. And then adding breath with movement. Inhale, send your arms straight up and overhead. Really plug your hips down into the ground. Find some length in your side body. Option to gaze up towards the fingertips. I'm just working with the shoulders here. Keep those arms reaching up. Engage your arms. So engage the triceps to straighten your elbows. And then keep your right arm still, but continue to reach the left arm even further up towards the ceiling. So just find some extra space in that shoulder joint. At the same time, pull the right arm down into the socket. So keep the arm nice and straight. Don't bend the elbow. You're just pulling the arm down into the socket as the left arm reaches out of the socket. And then switch. So pull your left arm down into the socket as you reach the right arm further up, just creating a little bit of extra space there. Good, and then do that again, switch. So right arm pulls down, left arm reaches forward. Good, switch again, left arm pulls down, right arm reaches forward. Good, one more time, right arm pulls down, left arm reaches. Left arm reaches down, right arm reaches up. Good, and then just come back to neutral with both arms reaching up and overhead. And on your next exhale, take a little side bend to the right. So your right arm comes down to the side, hand comes to the floor. Plug your left hip down onto the ground and then really reach that left arm up and overhead towards whatever is on that side of you. Engage your kickstand arm. So really straighten the elbow, engage tricep, and rotate that upper arm so the eye of your elbow is facing towards the right. And then bend the elbow of your top arm, your left hand, and place your left hand on the back of your neck. That right arm stays nice and firm. Push into the mat as you spin your chest up towards the sky. And on your next exhale, keep that arm nice and straight, still pushing the ground away as you rotate your chest down towards the floor. Good, stay for a breath. Right arm is active, pushing the ground away as you spin your chest down. And then come back to that side bend. Then release your top arm to reach towards the right. Then press through your right arm, come right back up through center. Exhale, take your side bend to the left, hand comes to the ground. Activate the left arm, so push into the ground and then rotate that upper arm so the eye is facing towards the left. Right hip plugs down, right arm reaches up and overhead. Option to look up to the fingers. Bend the elbow of your right hand, place your hand on the back of your neck. Left arm is nice and firm, and then spin your chest up. Exhale, round it down. Good, nice active arms here. We're not just loosey-goosey. And then come back to that side bend, release your arm. Good, rise right back up, both arms up and overhead. Use your next exhale, take a twist to the right. So your left hand comes towards your right thigh. Right hand comes behind your hip. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. Get really tall. Use your exhale, deepen into your twist. Take your gaze over your back shoulder. And then taking a diagonal side bend. So left shoulder comes towards the left thigh. Right arm reaches up and overhead. And then crisscross. So your right hand comes down towards your left thigh. Right arm is on top. Spin your chest back to center and spread your shoulder blades really far apart. Draw your belly in. Find a little cat spine here. And then rise back up. Uncross your arms as they come up and overhead. And then take your twist to the left. So right hand comes to the left thigh. Left hand comes behind your hips. Lengthen your spine. Sit up nice and tall. Good. Exhale, deepen into your twist. Gaze behind the back shoulder. Good. Right shoulder comes towards the right thigh. Take that diagonal side bend. Just reaching your arm up and overhead. Nice. Release your arm to the opposite thigh. Spread the shoulders far apart. Good. Rise back up. Arms up and overhead. Good. Take one more side bend to the right. Right hand comes down to the ground. Left arm reaches up and overhead. Activate that right arm. And then take 3 big circles with your top arm. So send your arm back behind you and then sweep it forward. Just 3 really big circles here. Breathing. Once you finish your 3rd circle, pause and then switch directions. So send the arm back and up and overhead. Just notice if there's a direction of travel that you prefer, right? Maybe one feels a little weird. Once you finish that 3rd circle, come right back to that side bend. Press yourself right back up and then make your way over to the left. Firm the left arm, find the side bend first, and then take your circles with the right arm. Sweep it back and forward and up. Good quality circles. Really take your mind's eye to the shoulder girdle, to that shoulder joint. Take 3 circles one way, pause, go the opposite way. Same thing. Notice differences between the directions of travel, but also between the right and the left side. Good. Once you finish that 3rd circle, reach, 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 reach to the left, and then make your way back up. And release your arms down by your side. Just pause for a moment. Check in with your shoulders, like mentally, and just notice if anything is starting to shift, and then make your way to a tabletop position at the top of your mat. So stack your shoulders over your wrists, stack your hips over your knees, hands, shoulders distance apart, knees, hips distance apart. Toes can be tucked or untucked, whichever makes the most sense for you. But find a nice solid tabletop. So engage the arms, hug the elbows in towards the middle, and same rotation of that upper arm, so the eye of the elbow is facing the top of your mat. Draw your belly in. Have a nice, long, flat back. We're going to play just with the shoulders here. So keep everything else nice and firm. Belly's drawn in, arms stay nice and straight. And then sink your chest between your shoulders. Bring your shoulder blades together. Little scapular push-ups. And then do the opposite. Spread your shoulder blades far apart. But keep everything else nice and still. So it's kind of like just the upper back of a cat-cow. And then sink your chest down once again. Shoulder blades come together like you're squeezing a pencil between them, but your arm stays straight. Spread your shoulder blades far apart. Gorgeous. Do that once more. Bring them together. And then spread them apart. And then come right back to a neutral tabletop. Take a breath. Let it go. Bring your knees in a little bit closer together. Keep your hips stacked over your knees and walk your hands forward. So we're coming into a puppy. So go as far as you're able to go and then allow your chest to sink down. Keep your forearms lifted up off of the floor and just sink your chest down till it stops. And then just pulse at the bottom here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up. So look for a cat-shaped spine here in your puppy. So press the ground away with your arms. Hug those arms in towards the middle of your mat as you pull your belly in. Just really push the ground away. Doming your spine, and then exhale, release. Come to a little passive stretch and then do it again. A very active puppy. Push, push, push your hands firmly into the ground. Push away, finding some space in the shoulder, and then exhale. Come to a passive stretch. Gotta do it one more time. Push. Hug your arms in towards your face as you push the ground away. Create space in the shoulders. And then release. Come back to that passive stretch. Good. Come back to the tabletop. Good. Just pause for a moment, stack the shoulders, take the breath. Just notice if anything is shifting. And then lower down to your forearms, palms flat on the ground. Tuck your toes if they're not already tucked. Lift your hips up towards the sky. Coming into dolphin. So your body will determine how close your feet get to your face. But actively press your forearms into the ground. Right? Still pushing away. Sending your chest towards your thighs. Walk your feet in until they don't want to come anymore. And keep your knees as bent as you need to. We're more focused on the shoulders than the hamstrings today. So just take a moment here and breathe and use your breath. So continue to push the ground away as you send your chest towards your thighs. No tension in your neck. But every time you exhale, see if you can soften somewhere. Nice. If you had to walk your feet in a little bit for your dolphin, go ahead and walk it back to more of a down dog. And then press yourself up to a down dog so you can come one hand at a time or possibly both at the same time. Really push your hands into the mat. That's a running theme here. Create space in that shoulders. Don't dump into your joints. And then on your next inhale, lift your heels as you take your gaze forward. Bend your knees. Make your way to the top of the mat. So you can jump, you can take multiple steps or a giant step, whatever you have the energy for today. Come to a forward fold. Good, and then root to rise. Circle sweep your arms up and overhead. Beautiful. Release your arms. And just bring your hands in prayer. Pause for a moment here at heart center. Let it go. Good. Coming into eagle arms, right arm on top so you can have the back of your palms coming together to touch or find the bind that works for you. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Keep the spine nice and long. As you exhale, come to a forward fold. Just reaching down towards the ground. Take a breath here. Rise right back up. And then switch the cross of your arms. Left arm on top this time. Find your eagle arm bind here. Elbows lifting. And then fold forward. Let your head be heavy. Rise back up. Release your eagle arms. Both arms up and overhead. And then exhale, let your arms float down, finding a chest expansion. So options, you can bring your fists together at your low back and just bump. Give yourself a fist bump. Good job, you came to yoga. Maybe grab opposite wrists, forearms, possibly elbows, or go ahead and interlace your fingers. Wherever you are, shoulder blades go down your back, chest lifts up. If you're in your bind, punch your knuckles down to the ground, take a forward fold. Once you come to your forward fold, maybe your arms can lift up off of your back, and maybe they don't. Wonderful. Release your bind wherever you are. Come to your forward fold, and then find a halfway lift. Now plant your hands, step it back to a plank. Bend your elbows straight back. Lower all the way down to your belly. Very nice. Send both arms out in a T. Roll over to your left side. If you have the space and you're able to, you can plant your right hand in front of your face, maybe even kickstand the right foot behind you. A little broken wing. Nice. Come back through center. Switch. Right arm out to the side, roll to your right side. Left hand in front of your face, option to kickstand. Yeah, come right back through center. And then send your arms down by your side, palm face up. Yeah, then lift your arms, so like you're giving the ceiling a high five. Keep your arms nice and straight and just lift and see how high you can get them. Nice. Lower them down to the floor. Send your arms out in a T with your palms face up. And then do it here too. So lift your arms up. Just explore how high can you lift. Good. And then lower it back down. Reaching your arms up and overhead. Palms facing each other. So thumbs facing up. Good. And then lift up to the sky. Nice. Release down to the ground. And then rotate your palms up. Lift your arms up towards the ceiling, giving it a high five from here. And lower back down. Nice. Send your arms down by your side once again. This time, palms face down, like you're pressing your hands into the ground. And then lift your arms, so the back of your hands coming up towards the ceiling. Lower down, send your arms out to a T, palm face down, lift up, just explore how far can you go. Palms face down, send it forward, arms reaching overhead. Back of your hand is facing the sky and then lift up. Lower down. Bring your hands directly up under your shoulders. Hug your elbows in towards your ribs and then press yourself up to a modified plank. Come to your knees. Good, and then send your hips back towards your heels. Come to a child's pose. And creepy crawl your fingers towards the short edge of your mat. Just find a little bit of extra space. Good. And then start to walk yourself, your hands back towards your body, and come to sitting on your heels. Very nice. I'm going to turn this way just so you can see me a little bit better, but you can stay wherever you are on your mat. Good. From here, send your right arm out to the side, palm face down, and then simply rotate the palm up. Pinky edge of your finger coming up, and then rotate the other direction. So palm face down, but then the thumb down, and then continue to rotate. So then rotate into external rotation. See if you can keep that rotation coming, starting from the shoulder and not the hands. And then rotate once again. And come back to neutral, so the palm is facing up. And then send your arm straight up and overhead. Good. Find that length in the shoulders that we did in the beginning of class. And then bend your elbow, bring your fingertips towards the left shoulder. And then lower the elbow down. So your arm is crossed over you. Rotate the lower arm so the palm faces up. And then simply sweep your arm out to the side. Palm face up. Pause. Sweep your arm across your body. So we're going back the way that we came, and then bend your elbow, fingers come back to your shoulder, and then lift your elbow up, and then send the fingers up and out to the side. Pause here. Rotate the thumb down towards the floor. Bend your elbow, place the back of your hand on the small of your back. Shoulder head of your right arm comes up towards your ears, and then draw your shoulder blade down your back, and then sweep the shoulder head forward and take 3 circles here. Just working with the shoulder here, the back of the shoulder. 3 quality circles here. Once you finish the third, pause, and then switch the direction of your circle. Mighty nice. Once you finish that, release. Pause, place your hands on your lap, and just notice any differences you're feeling between the right and the left side. When you're ready, send your left arm out to the side. And then take those rotations. So rotate externally. So the pinky edge comes forward and up. And then rotate the other way. Thumb down and back. And do it again. Just find that rotation, just exploring what you're working with today. How far can you rotate? And how far can you rotate without sending your ribs forward? Right? Just explore the shoulder for right now. Good. Come right back to neutral. And then send the arm straight up overhead. Really reach through the shoulder, like push up. And then bend your elbow. Bring the fingertips to the right shoulder and then lower the elbow down. Right? So crossing your body. Rotate the lower arm so the palm is up, and then sweep your arm out to the side. Good, and then come back, sweep across your body, fingers toward your shoulder, lift the elbow up, extend, arm out. Pause here. Rotate your thumb down. Bend your elbow, place the back of your hand on your low back. Take those circles here. Shoulder head lifts up and then draws down your back for 3, 2, 1. Pause, switch directions, coming forward now for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release your hand back down to your lap. Place your left hand on your chest, your right hand on your belly. Take a breath. Either soften your gaze or close your eyes. Check in with your shoulders. Just notice if they're feeling a little bit warmer. And then when you're ready, either refocus your gaze or blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for letting me guide you through this fun little shoulder mobility sequence. I hope you enjoyed it. It was great for me. I hope it was great for you. Let me know in the comments how it was, and I cannot wait to see you until the next time. The light in me sees, honors, and respects the light in you. Om Shanti Shanti. Peace. If you enjoy flowing with me, please like this video and subscribe to my channel so you'll be the first one to know when I release a new class. For access to my full library of pulse tutorials and continuously growing full-length classes, subscribe to Phoenix Fitness Yoga on Demand. Just click the link in the description to learn more. Namaste.